Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you seasoned veterans. What we do around here, is bring about conversations of a psychological, mental health, emotional health paradigm. We do that within the confines of an audio format. Got over 1,100 of these for you to listen to. Hopefully, there is lots of stuff that's beneficial to you. If you're looking for life, relationship, business coaching in 2022, would love to be helpful to you in that way. There's a couple ways you can go about getting that. You can go through Twitter at PO Perception. You can go through the About Me uh, section of this YouTube page. Either one will get you in touch with me or a member of my team. We can lead you forward in that direction. So, a couple of things to look at here. One of the most important things that life may be trying to teach you to do is live in the moment. There's no guarantees. There is no tomorrow that is a guarantee. So obviously we assume that the sun's going to rise tomorrow. We assume that everything is going to be the way it was the day before, but we don't know that before. And before we get there, we really don't know that ultimately, it's not something that we just don't at some level potentially think is there, and we want to believe. Anyway, so hopefully this is. It's important to live in the moment. It's important to give to the moment. It's important to be in the moment. And when we begin to understand the value of the moment, we're going to do everything we possibly can to get into healthier, smarter. Um, uh, you know, there's interesting um, interesting manners of the way in which we move forward. And so, next thing there is to begin to look at the nature of kind of finding your own truth. So, very few things are 100% true. Obviously, we can use scientific facts, but when in matters of opinion, so often people use the idea um, that some things are true. Um, you know, it can be difficult. A lot of times, people want to believe that their ideals, politically, religiously, or whatever, are true, but unless something can be scientifically proven, the version of truth changes from time to time and moment to moment. It doesn't necessarily mean it's negative or positive that people have those mindsets or those mentalities. When we begin to look at truth from a more subjective mindset, we also then begin to look at truth from a you know challenging thing there. Anyway, so hopefully it is it's helpful um, and intelligent and powerful to make a decision around the way in which you view the world around you, and one way, going forward and making empowered decisions, so we don't make long term mistakes or long term negative connotations for ourselves by holding on to someone else's truth, or by ultimately being involved in a truth we don't really believe in, and projecting it. Finding your gift, finding your talent, the thing that you bring to the world that you do in ways unlike anyone else, is also super, super important. And so finding your gift can be a blessing. It can also be somewhat difficult for a number of reasons. Oftentimes people have difficulty finding their gift simply because there are challenges as it relates to being able to embrace who you really are. And so if you're constantly challenged in that way, finding your internal gift, your emotional gift, can be challenges. Listening to your inner voice will always tell you how to view the world, how to behave, what to do, how to do it, and give you peace about the actions that you may need to take or would benefit from taking. But our ability to create a certain level of peace is often challenged because we don't always have knowledge and or ability to look at ourselves objectively or to look at situations. And so the inner voice can often be super critical if we're not balancing it with some hope, or super hopeful if we don't want to see the true value of ourselves in a meaningful way. And so that becomes problematic for a number of reasons for lots of people. It doesn't necessarily mean you're good or bad if you have that struggle. It just means you're going to kind of look at things from a more wider perspective. So hopefully this is helpful. I encourage you to keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Until next time, everybody.